Hey beautiful people, Sarah Voronov here, sharing with you my Rebirthing Breathwork Mastery practitioner training. So today I'm looking at my book and it's session 28. I actually can't even remember if I recorded last week's session, but maybe I did. So like every time, well, in life, you always see how are you reacting and responding to life, what is different. And with last week's intention, mine was around wanting to be 100% myself. And I felt like that encompassed quite a lot of the things that I was wanting to bring in. And I had an amazing experience where I felt like I can be everything. I can be happy and sad, and there's like to be in the full level. And I feel like the breathe was an extension of that. So I'm not sure if you can hear my kids in the background, but they're just playing. So yeah, I went to my breathwork session, and I've been noticing also that I've been able just to speak into the truth of what is for me in the moment versus always coming to the session prepared. And I think I've spoken about this before, but that's something that I've really noticed. And I feel like that preparedness was coming from a place of not feeling safe, always feeling like I needed to be prepared to anticipate. And now it feels okay to be lost, unsure, and explore just what is happening. And another thing that happened that I noticed since my last session is, so I had like this big experience where I was contacted by someone that wanted to do sort of like a collaboration, wanted me to be on a podcast, which I thought was a great opportunity because I'd never been on one before. And I had been to an event that they had also wanted to go to. And basically what happened was I felt like this person was no longer in integrity for who I am, what I'm wanting to bring in, what I want to do. So as the situation unfolded, I had to go, this doesn't feel right, and I am going to stop doing the podcast. And I was like, I have to be true to myself. And I think that was just an extension of my last week's breathe. Also, I've been noticing that my kids, I've been annoyed and angry at them more because they've been interrupting me when I'm wanting to focus, sort of like what they're doing right now in the background, if you can hear them. What else? I'm just looking at my little book here that I write everything in for each week. And, oh, that's right. So basically, after I talk to my facilitator, because you talk to your facilitator at the start of your breathwork session to land in an intention that you're going to breathe on. And, oh, that's right. I breathed yesterday. I came to the session with all this like zing energy. I was like, I feel so determined. Like I'm ready to change the story. Like I'm so willing for things to be different. And like I have some like past body issue stuff, and I just felt like I'm so over this. I'm tired of entertaining those thoughts or ideas, and I'm really, really ready to make a change. So I brought all that energy in, and I have landed in this intention of I intend to clear anything in the way to 100% on all levels, love and accept, appreciate and respect, forgive and love myself. I feel 100% worthy. And if this were to come up in life, I would always just remember to be compassionate, kind to myself. And I was like saying like, I want like the baseline is I'm amazing. Like, amazing is the baseline and nothing less than that. So that was the energy that I went in with. And so the first part of my breathe was so nice and gentle, and I felt really expansive in my body, and my breath was traveling everywhere, and I felt such ease in my body. And I was like seeing that, yes, I can be everywhere on the spectrum. I can express and have any kind of emotion. And from that, you're just going to hear my kids in the background as they come up to me. Love and accept myself. That's right. Oh,
Mommy.
So I'm just finishing my video here.
Oh,
I see. You've got stuff on your toes. Guys, I'm just recording. You're moving the camera. I see. Can I record this video? I need to finish this.
Okay. My last walkthrough.
Okay. I have actually, you don't know, I've tried to record this 3 times, but maybe it's on me for trying. I could have done this at a different time, but I wanted to get it done. That's where I take responsibility. Okay. So, basically, I got towards the end of my breathe, and my facilitator said, you know, where there's, 5 minutes left, kind of getting to the end. When there's like that 5-minute announcement, you find a place where you feel like you're complete, where your eyes will just naturally feel like they want to open. And just before that was announced, I had made this touchstone to the feeling of that this enormity of this intention is actually to be in the decision that I am going to love and accept and forgive myself on my worst days, not just my best days, because that's really easy, but it's like on my worst days where maybe I've been a shit myself. Like maybe if I've been like yelling, if I've like pushed everyone away that's trying to help me, like on my very worst day ever, I am making the decision from this point onwards until forever that I'm going to love myself. And I was like, whoa, that's like a huge thing. And then as I was coming out of my breathe, like I was still crying and teary and I was feeling a lot. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this reminded me of being a baby. And I saw myself as a baby, like completely naked and like snotty and incoherent and babbling and being like, oh, if it just was like, of course I would love this baby on this time. Like what I realized in that moment when I was a baby, I must have made a decision that was around who could love this, where I'm like so not my best self, continually crying, pushing people away that want to help me. I'm really loud. I'm like not making any sense. Like, and that was such a big thing that shifted of like, oh, of course. Like, I can be loved in that. And I made some new decisions and new beliefs yesterday that I can be loved in any state that I'm in, and that it's possible. Like, and so I'm not sure if I'm explaining everything properly, all the things that came through, but I'm just looking at what I wrote. Yeah, of course I get to be myself. Of course I can love and accept myself in all states of being, all of me. Of course I can be myself all the time. And right now it still feels so true. Of course, like this thing of course I can be myself all the time. And my facilitator reflected something back, that the illusion is that there is anything in the way of our intentions, that all our intentions essentially are there and available. And the cosmic joke is that we feel like there's something else that is in the way of it. So since yesterday, I've actually noticed myself expressing like myself in my entirety. Like, I've had some moments where I'm like, a bit crappy at the kids, and but being okay. Like, they wanted me to spend money the other day on something, and I was like, no, I don't want to spend any money today. And normally, or before, I would have thought, oh, I'm a bad person, or is this my money issue stuff? Yeah, now I just feel free to express myself and know that I'm still a good person. Like, just before filming this, I was really crappy. I feel like I gotta say shitty quiet at the kids because they kept interrupting me. But now it feels like it's okay, and it doesn't, any of the like quote unquote bad stuff, the less desirable emotions, states of being, it doesn't make us any less lovable, any less available to receive love and acceptance and forgiveness and honoring. It's like you are still worthy of the love. I hope you get this. You're still worthy of the love and acceptance, even at your worst state. And I guess that's the main message that I want to share from my breathe, is that you are so worthy of love and acceptance, even at your worst. If you can do it at your worst, you can do it at your best. And it's being able to, that 100% comes from seeing all of you, like that full spectrum of who you are, and going, no matter where you are, the middle, the start, the end, any part of your state of being, you are so deserving of that love. Yeah, maybe I've missed some of the bits that I wanted to share in this breathe, but the essence is there, and I thank you for watching, sharing your time with me. I always say that time is your life currency, and wherever you spend it, wherever you're sharing it, to be grateful and thankful. So thank you for your time if you have watched. And if you have any questions about RBM, breathwork, or any aha moments, I would love for you to share them below. But either way, thank you. Bye. I'll see you next week.